Now, I know what you're likely thinking. You've gone too far this time. You're expecting me to sit here and look at some rocks you've dug up from your garden? Gavin, other channels have brand new toys stolen directly from Vietnamese factories. These aren't even toys that you can review quick. Well, I'll let you in on a little secret. These aren't just rocks, they're powerful, living rocks. In 1986, Tonka's GoBots line was almost on its arse, one cheek at least, and to combat the success of their main competitor, the Transformers, Tonka thought that they would give kids of the 80s what they really wanted. Not toys based on Flight of the Navigator, bike reflectors, or Douglas from the Lurpak adverts, but indeed, rocks. We've got 6 Rock Lords, 3 bad bastards, and 3 good counterparts for each. Most of them are missing their weapons, but calm down, since when does a rock need possessions? First up is Boulder, leader of the good Rock Lords, a nice big chunk of tungsten. You know, I'd say out of all these toys, Boulder looks the most like a rock. You know, good, good, good. But the excitement doesn't end there. Fold everything out and damn, it's a little fella. I don't know if Boulder's design screams good guy leader, you know, maybe the plucky second in command, but I do enjoy their pleasing proportions and they've got a decent amount of articulation. I love this little bucket he has on his back too, you can use that space to store a handy snack. But what is Batman without the Joker? Paul Stanley without Gene Simmons? We need a villain, and that comes in the form of Magmar, the leader of the evil Rock Lords. Magma is a lump of igneous rock formed from molten lava that, as Biocard says, reflects his fiery emotions. Wonderful. It's definitely much clearer from here on that these dudes are actually just robots pretending to be rocks. Boulder set a high bar, if you can believe that. This guy looks more like a leader with that big mohawk and his butt plug shins. And for some reason he has elbows, but they lack the clearance to actually do anything. It's so strange. Next up we have the heroic Granite, and they're a big lump of granite, okay? They're a pleasing shape in this form, though you could maybe skim him across a river. If you're absolutely mad like me, you can kick off the transformation by sliding the centrepiece up, and boofed, we see Granite's wee face. I do get a big kick out of his little pig snout. Fold it all out, and honestly, I would say Granite feels more like the leader, you know, stoic, solid proportions, a little bit boring. You know, it's perfect. You know, we also have his T-gun, which has its own rock-like sheen. I do like it when he transforms back to rock mode and you cap it all off by clasping his hands over his head. It's very cute. But what is Sonic without Robotnik? Ben without Jerry? Here we have Brimstone, who is a huge lump of, you guessed it, brimstone. Am I saying that right? Oh, it stinks. It stinks. I suppose this would be my least favourite of the group from a purely rock perspective because there's clearly just a face there. This feels out of sync with the spirit of the whole thing, you know? But pull it all out and Brimstone's got one of the more unique transformations as the fists fold away into the torso. You can also lift up their faceplate to reveal a set of chompers, which adds some much needed personality. He's not bad. Last up on the right side of the lot is Marbles, a large chunk of marbule. This was the first rock lord I picked up on my collecting travels. Why, do you ask? You know, he's just a rock. You know, he's just a relatively lumpy... right, yeah. Yep. Transformed Marbles is supposed to be our second in command. I just don't feel these designations at all. Look at his face. Could you take orders from this guy? Still, I dig the overall design, and the electric green is working overtime to bring some personality. But I ask you, what is tuna without cucumber? What is farting in bed without someone else to smell it? Last on this cavalcade of corruption is sticks and stones. This swine is made from coal and magnetite, 2 minerals that cause sparks when brought together. Now, does this toy create sparks? Absolutely not. I tried to figure out what this imprint is on the back, you know, a fingerprint, a fossil. Still, it's very satisfying to slide your thumb into. Like me in the TF, the TF Nation hot tub. Pulling these clasp sections apart, they come around on what feels like a springy rod of some type. Definitely feels like it's ready to break at a moment's notice. Still, opening them up fully reveals the heads of sticks and stones. Immediately they've become my favourite of the group. They're daft wee faces, not a brain cell between them. Plus check out their painted toenails, extremely classy. We also have their double duty mace, which is a real nasty piece of work. I'm really quite taken with these rock lords, God help me. I want more. Some are better than others, sure, but there aren't really any stinkers in here, besides the fact they all turn into fucking rocks. But